Well, I knew in kindergarten I was attracted, or I had butterflies for Katie and Donald. And for 7 years it was the same way. When I was playing flag football with Katie, yes, girls can play sports, I had butterflies for Donald too. But when I was playing dolls with Donald, I would have butterflies for Katie at the same time. In kindergarten, the word was butterflies for me. And along the way, though, in those 7 years, I went to Roman Catholic school. I became a survivor of clergy abuse. So I had to put the butterflies away for a while to survive trauma. And it got rough, and the self-worth was even worse. So to be somebody with butterflies and a survivor, I had two strikes against me. So eventually, I asked for help, and I got help for the trauma, but I never got support for the butterflies because I didn't talk about it. Somehow I survived grammar school because I had a good support system. I was one of the lucky ones. My mom accepted, my dad accepted, but they accepted me being gay, but not being bi, because it was different. And it was kind of rough being an activist and knowing that I was B but not G, and sometimes the biphobia from the straights and the gays. So I was a teenager in high school. I attempted suicide because I was not gay or straight enough. And after I came out of that hospitalization, I realized my worth is different. That being bisexual is something, and our history is important. And I became a bi activist in Chicago, and I'm a Michael Page award-winning activist. I share our history with everybody, and I accept other people's different history because butterflies are butterflies regardless. I told my mom that I was gay first at 16, and that opened the door for siblings that were actually gay. But my siblings said, "Michael, you're not gay, you're bi." I'm like, because they understood the language. So my mom cried, then my dad left the room. But I was one of the lucky ones. I was not disowned for being gay. But when I came out bi, it was a whole different language for the family to accept. They were afraid that I would get a woman pregnant because I'm bi, and all the stigma, biphobia, it was very different. But as long as I know myself, to my own self be true, it was pretty awesome. Today, well, I realize I'm not just a bisexual, but I'm a bisexual with disability. And I embrace that stigma. I embrace that, and when I take it back, it's empowering. So there's meaning to life now, that my language matters, and as long as I know that for me, I'm going to be okay with being okay. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Coming out could be different things for different people. Coming out is knowing yourself, and that's good enough. Maybe coming out is telling somebody you may trust. I think the most important thing is knowing yourself first and doing research. And if coming out is safe, then you do it in your own time, in your own way. Because we're all different. And I've learned one thing, not to out others and not to ask people to out themselves. Fascinating. I've been a part of Archives for the Beef for a while, but to put all of us together, it's like harmony. It's like all these languages coming together, all different babble, but all the languages matter. And it's like this kinship that I do matter. And I'm not just a letter. So putting all of us together is extraordinary. Forgetting that all of us matter, that not being gay enough or lesbian enough or butch enough or femme enough or male enough or female enough, or like who do you sleep with? It just respect. If somebody identifies as gay but they look like they're bi, we respect them for being gay. So that disrespect still exists. I guess that's just part of life sometimes. Just accept people the way they are. It's just that simple. Extraordinary. It's like I do belong, and I'm okay with being imperfectly extraordinary. the ability to give back to people who are still realizing what they are. So if they're straight or gay or bi or asexual, even gender identity, transgender, intersex, cisgender, to give back what I've learned and to see people glow, that their language matters too. And that's the one thing I love about myself, the ability to give back.